everybody, and welcome to the 100th episode of the Elder Trolls Gaming Podcast. If you are new and joining us, we are two brothers who get together and talk about gaming. We may also talk tech, TV, movies, and other nerdy, geeky stuff, too. This week's our 100th episode. It took 4 years. Okay.
4 years.
4 years to get to this point. Wow. Incredible. We're still doing it.
That cheering thing is 40 seconds long. Like, what the hell do you need 40 seconds?
You should have just kept. It's like, because Jimmy Kimmel always does it. He comes on and they just keep freaking clapping for this guy for like 10 minutes, and he's like, "Okay, shut up." But it's so fake. Like, no one would clap for anybody for 10 minutes. We have nothing planned for you today.
Sure, we do.
Oh, maybe Jonathan has something planned for you, but I did not.
What do you mean? Today, we're going to go back through. Well, here's what I did.
What do you have first?
Are you okay? Nathaniel is choking on his tongue or something.
That drink is awful.
What are you drinking?
It's like one of those Gatorade powders, but it's like watermelon. Fucking gross.
From who? Where?
Costco. You get these bags of like 100 pouches, and it's like not Gatorade.
Is it the sour ones? Because the watermelon one is fucking delicious. Like, what are you talking about?
Sora?
Sour or roar? R-O-A-R?
I don't know, but this watermelon one's gross. I don't like water. I'm not a huge fan of watermelon, but like fake watermelon.
No, the watermelon one is delicious for those ones.
I like the grape one.
Anyway.
Yes.
What we're going to do today is we're going to go back over all 100 episodes and look at the predictions that we've made and the things that we've said to see how fine they've aged, how finely they've aged.
Okay. How many predictions could we have possibly had?
Well, we did have a whole episode of predictions in 2024.
Oh, right. Remember my name? Natradamus.
Natradamus. We had a whole episode in 2024 in January, so about 2 years ago. But I also went back and looked for other predictions we've made throughout the 100 episodes. So we've got a few of them to look at, and we'll see how they turned out. Some of them, perhaps, maybe
scolding cold take.
Yeah, perhaps aged like milk. Maybe we're going to call this episode Aged Like Milk. How about that? But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that after. And I had the help of AI. Pretty funny. ChatGPT. I showed this to you. It was so stupid.
We'll get to it. Yeah.
What I do? Okay, should I tell this later or should I tell it now?
Tell it later.
Okay, good.
So I've had an eventful week. You know what would be an AI-proof business?
Plumbing.
Yeah, I'd say so. Mobile pet grooming services.
I mean, until you get a robot that will
drive the truck,
groom the dog.
No way. They will never let a robot groom a dog.
Possibly strangle it to death.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you could drive around in a sweet, like, pet-friendly motorhome trailer and groom pets. People have this.
Disguised as a dog? The shaggin' wagon?
Yeah, the shaggin' wagon. It's a thing. But specifically, skunk sprayed pets. Because I could have used this the other day. Okay? My dogs got sprayed by a skunk. I never thought.
By a single skunk?
By one single skunk. He emptied his sack. Like, completely emptied the sack on this motherfucker. So Alma was feeding Ayla breakfast, and she let the dogs out like we usually do. They run around for like 15 minutes. They play with each other. But then she hears Huck barking at the fence, and she looks out, and she can't really see anything because he's like in front of the fence. And then, lo and behold, the thing just sprays Huck in the face. And Huck
Did you see it? Did she see it?
She saw the skunk, yeah.
She saw the spray? Was it like
a... Yeah,
like
it's like a hose. It's not like a spray. It's not like a aerosol spray. It's like a squirt, I think. It's like a
squirt?
Ugh. Because she could see it. She could see it on Finn's side because it sprayed Finn on the side. And it like sticks to their skin. It's like an oily spray, right?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, these animals are so putrid. Like, I want them eradicated. Like, what? Anyway, so she's like yelling at them to get away, and they're obviously not listening. She tried treats, she tried everything, and she's not going to go there. and pull them away from the skunk, right? So like she left them outside. She calls me. She's like, they just got sprayed for skunk. I'm downtown. She's juggling the baby. Like, it was such a fucking nightmare. And I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'll come home. And then on the way home, I went to go grab some products to clean them with. And we actually were able to clean them enough where they don't really smell anymore, which is like pretty impressive. So I think everyone...
Maybe you're just used to it.
No. I think when everyone has their dog, when their dog gets sprayed, they like instantly give them a bath, which is like something you should not do. So if you're listening to this and your dogs get sprayed by a skunk, do not instantly try to bathe them. Okay? Keep them outside until you have this mixture ready, like I can't remember what it was. Hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and dish soap. Okay? Because what you don't want to do is spread the oil around the entire dog. And you do that by giving them a bath. You spread it around the entire dog, and it stays on them for like months. So what you do is you keep the spray localized, and you just treat the sprayed areas that you can see or smell. Like you can see it. It's like a yellowy, gross spray. Like someone pissed on them. That's what it looks like. And then you let the solution sit on them for like a half an hour and really get into the fur and the oils. Then you give them a bath. And then you use the pets, the pet store skunk deskunker thing. And sure enough, they don't stink. Well, they like if you get really close and into Huck's face because he got sprayed right in the face, you can kind of smell it still, but it's not like passing. You can smell it if they pass you. So pretty good. And now I'm scared to put them in the backyard without watching them. Like now I've got some fucking skunk phobia.
Man, I remember one time at work years ago, this is probably like fucking 15 years ago, some lady on our floor,
oh no,
her dog got sprayed and it stunk up the entire floor at work. Like, what the hell, man? Like, she stunk so bad from her dogs being sprayed that she stunk up the entire floor at work.
Maybe because she was it a little stupid dog she puts in her purse?
That was crazy. I have
Backpack.
No idea. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you smelled it as soon as getting off the elevator. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, probably because she let the dog in the house and it like ran around in the house. Like, man, don't let your dog in the house after it gets sprayed.
No, definitely not. Oh,
Alma because she didn't see. She was like, oh, I don't think Finn got sprayed. So she kind of like went to go check on Finn, and he like ran in the house right on the stair landing there. And she's like, and she started coughing and gagging. So she kicked him out of the house. So he was only in the house for like 5 seconds. I came home and I was like, oh, like I walked in the house. I was like, oh my God. She's like, he was only in here for like 3 seconds and I kicked him back outside. I was like, oh my God. So I had to cancel all my headshot clients for the 2 or 3 days I had them booked. Lost out on hundreds of dollars. I would have paid someone, a mobile pet grooming service that specializes in skunk like cleaning and all that. I would have paid them hundreds and hundreds of dollars to just go there, take my dogs and fix it, you know?
Fix it.
Just fix it. I don't want to deal with this shit.
I don't know.
So if you're a pet grooming service out there, you should definitely look into this because people spend money on their dogs and pets, obviously, but like to get them deskunked and not have to deal with it, that's like, I probably would have paid like, I'd say $700-800.
$800.
Because it's like 4 hours of that day where it stinks inside, where you have to bathe them. You have to continuously bathe. You know what I mean? Like, I'd say like $300 a dog. I would have paid it.
Oh yeah, you got 2 dogs. That's true. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Son of a bitch. So I showed you this already, but Pam's boss said her son wanted a gaming computer, and their neighbor had this gaming computer that their neighbor's son had, who is now moved out or whatever.
Yeah.
So they gave it to them, and Pam was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure Jonathan can look at it, whatever, and reinstall Windows on it," because they didn't know what the password was or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess, yeah, just drop it off. So they drop it off. And I go outside onto the fucking porch and I see this absolute monstrosity of an old gaming computer. It is a Acer Predator.
It looks like something off a Predator plane.
Yeah, it looks like the Predator. Acer Predator Aspire G7750, I believe, is the model. And I looked it up because I didn't really take it apart yet or anything to look inside. It's from like 2010. So you can imagine back then, 2010, what the kind of cool pre-built computers were. They were just crazy looking. The thing is so heavy too. It weighs like 75 pounds.
When I worked at Over the Top Computing, back when we dealt with a lot of like building gaming PCs, and people would bring in like the Dell pre-builts where they're like metal cases.
Yeah.
Like steel, metal. And you're just like, what the, why?
Yeah, man. So I'm like, this thing belongs in a museum. Like this thing is a friggin' beast. Like it was probably back then, but I looked it up and I guess it came with, it's like a first gen i7, like first gen. It's an i7 960. So that's not even like, you know, it went 2000, 3000. Yeah. So it's first gen.
That's what, 18 years ago? What are they at now?
They're at 14th gen right now. Actually, 15th. 15th gen. So, yeah, it's from 2010. And then the graphics card is a Radeon 5850, I think. Which you had one. If you remember.
Which one? In your green computer?
No. After that. This would have been after we moved... Like when we were living with Ben, I had one.
Oh,
I had two of them. Remember, I tried to put them in Crossfire.
Is that when the GTX 580 was out? 570.
570. Yeah, around there. Yeah, around then. So yeah, I had one of these things, and I'm like, this thing is fucking.
So
old.
I had two GTX 570s that I SLI'd.
Right. Yeah. So I think there might have been a model that came with the 570 of this computer also.
Okay.
So this is either, I didn't look inside, so it's either a 570 or a 5850. Anyway, like she gave me a list of games that he likes to play, the kid likes to play, and it actually is a bunch of old games. So like, those would probably play on this thing anyway. But yeah, but it ran Windows 7. Like I don't even know if this thing can run Windows 10. It definitely can't run Windows 11.
It won't be able to.
So is it even worth paying the $40 for Windows 10 to put on this fucking thing? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you can try it. You can just install Windows 10, right? And
Windows 10 is good for how much longer? Like it's out of service.
Oh, it's done. Yeah, it's already done.
So like, is it worth it? I don't know.
You can try, but like you can try and not register Windows or anything. They'll have that stupid thing in the corner, but you'll see.
Well, no, you can buy it $40.
Yeah, but why?
Oh, you mean just install it
and see?
Well, we'll see. I'll do that tomorrow. Oh my god! But like, it's got an old hard drive in it. Like, not even SSD. Like, this thing is a fucking. It just like they might be able to just sell it because somebody wants this old,
put in a collection on their wall.
It's like, oh yeah, I have this old sweet ass game. It's got like the front like lifts off and opens up like a shield, then exposes like the front face plate where there's a DVD drive, and it has like a bunch of card reader. It has like the card reader
insert, like the
insert thing, the 3.5 where it's all the different card readers. Yeah. Man, this thing back in the day, whew.
Yeah.
This guy got laid, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Maybe if it was black, not orange.
It is black on the outside.
I thought it was orange.
Well, no, underneath, if you lift it open, there's like a copper. It's like a copper front of the case is copper underneath.
It's just a massive heat sink.
Black, like shield.
Metal heat sink.
Inside, I did open it up just to look, and there's all this like air ducting and shit, and like it's
like pathways, like pathways. tunnels.
Yeah.
Where you can like just lift it out. Inserts.
I didn't try
because the old
it's
Dells,
like a lot of plastic.
Yeah, the old Dells would have like tunnels that you would just insert into certain spots, and it would create like these tunneled airflow right over the CPU and then right out the bag.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yep. So we'll see what I get. I don't know. We'll see. I was like, why don't I just put some form of Linux on it, and he can run Steam, maybe. I don't know. But I'll try Windows 10, I guess.
Yeah.
Friggin' thing came with Windows 7. It's 16 years old. Anywho, game time?
Wow. Yes. Send us in there.
All right, let's get a little transition.
Should do the beaming. The beaming transition. Star Trek beam.
I don't have that.
Do you have that?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't have that.
So what are we playing? Still chipping away at Neo 3, but it's been hard to stay focused on one game because there's so much shit that I want to try to play. Starsand Island took 20 hours away from Neo 3.
Nice.
And I was like, okay. I have to stop here. I need to beat Neo 3. So I've sidelined Starsand Island for now. But like,
that's fine. It's something you just go play. And,
yeah. I'm becoming a fisherman, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I got my own boat now. I go sail the seas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a little boat, and I sail out, and I just fish out in the open ocean.
You can do that with your own boat? Because I tried it with a rental boat, and you can't get out of the boat, out on the ocean.
Yeah, you can stop. You step out of the steering wheel, and you fish off the back.
No,
of the boat.
I couldn't on the rental. I was trying to like get out of it, and it wouldn't. It would just drive.
It's funny that you have a motorcycle helmet on when you're riding your boat. But yeah, very good game, very addictive. But I had to put it aside so I could finish Neo 3.
Okay.
And I've been playing some demos. What have you been playing? Anything?
Nothing really.
Nothing. Okay.
No,
so I can tell you
just
about the demos.
Starsand Island, pretty much. I got like 40 hours in Starsand Island. I think I'm gonna wait for their update. Maybe their April update. They said they were gonna add some of the. They're gonna add some more to the NPC like relationship thing, because right now there's not a lot there.
Yeah,
it's like you can do a bunch of stuff like busy work, like you're doing your farm, your whatever, your crafting, your fishing
boards.
Like I already did all that shit pretty much, except for the farming I'm kind of doing, but the relationship part, there's not really much there. It doesn't really do anything.
Because there was a certain magic. When we used to play, like, Harvest Moon, there was a certain... I don't know how they did it, but...
You get little cut scenes, you know? Like, if you get a certain like, affection level, there'd be a little cut scene.
Little cut scene. That randomly happens. Like you
So you walk into the town square or something one day, and it's like, oh, there's a little event that... that happens because
she winks at you, smiles at you, and you're like,
but yeah, there's none of that here, and it takes a long time to get their affection up, and like you don't know what they like until you find something that you give them, and they're like, oh, okay, and it's like, oh, okay, now I know, but like,
remember back in Harvest Moon, you had to like break into the room to read their diary to see how many hearts they had for you. Remember that?
What?
Yeah, no. You go into the room. And like you read their diary that's on like the side table, and that's how you would know their affection level. For
yeah, that's right.
Back in Harvest Moon. That's so weird.
This is a little easier, but yeah. I haven't really. What the hell else have I been playing? Nothing really. I've just been playing Bazaar and Divinity. Divinity, just very lightly, not really. I haven't really been doing that much.
Is there anything coming out that you are looking forward to here, or what? What are you going to get back into here?
What's the date today? I think some stuff comes out in March. Replace comes out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, Replace comes in a couple weeks. Marathon.
Monster Hunter.
Ooh, yes. Damn.
I might play that. What about Crimson Desert?
Crimson Desert. Okay, so March is coming. March is coming in with a
I'm going to have a couple weeks here, a couple weeks off probably, or slow gaming for a couple weeks, and then, what was it, like 11th, 12th, 13th?
Yeah. I'm going to see the reviews and which one gets my money, I guess. Just can't go spend $300 on video games in March. You know what I mean? It's going to be a toss up between Monster Hunter and Crimson Desert, I think.
Yeah, but Crimson Desert comes out later in the month, I think.
No,
27th or something.
I thought it was mid-March.
March 19th.
Yeah.
So the week after Monster Hunter. And Replace. So I'll be playing Replace for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Monster Hunter or I kind of want to play Crimson Desert, but I don't know.
I'm going to wait for reviews, I think, because we're getting to the point where I've went off my budget like 3 times already this year.
Oh, with just Neo?
with Neo, I bought out of my pocket. I didn't use my gaming credit. And then I bought a few indie games. Starsand Island was off the budget.
And
yeah, shit like that.
Resident Evil Requiem is on sale on Fanatical still.
Apparently, it is like the graphics are just unbelievable. Nick was talking just now on Discord about he's playing at max with path tracing and everything, and he's just like, this is unbelievable. And apparently it runs and looks fantastic on PS5 Pro because of the new Pisser update.
Oh, yes, the Pisser.
Yeah, apparently the Pisser upscaling is phenomenal. And it's allowing like full ray tracing and path tracing on PS5 Pro. Like, that's crazy.
And Crimson Desert and Monster Hunter are still on sale on Fanatical.
Yeah.
18% off and 15% off.
Yeah. I think I'll have to wait. I'll beat Neo 3. Neo 3 is great. Maybe it'll keep my attention for longer. I've looked through my Steam library, and every game...
Oh, Marathon comes out next week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every game, I stop playing around 70, 80 hours. Every single game. Every game in my Steam library. It's weird. It's like 70 hours, I'm fucking done. That's it.
That's a long time, except for Henry.
Henry, yeah. I played like 150 or something like that. 160 hours. I'm going to go through a couple of demos I played, because it's Steam Nextfest.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that I wanted to play. Not one single thing.
I played only 2. I only had time to play 2. So I played this Darkhaven game, where it's an ARPG from the original creators of Diablo 1 and 2.
Oh, I did see that, actually. I saw that.
It definitely felt like Diablo 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. It looked exactly like Diablo.
And it looks like Diablo 1 and 2. The beginning was quite slow and kind of boring. The map felt like basic bare bones, and the enemies were just like standing there. It didn't really do it for me. From
they were just standing there.
From the videos I've watched, it looked pretty good, but maybe that's like super far into the demo. But like, I was not able to get there. I was like, this is kind of meh. I got into a cave. The graphics look okay. You can like destroy environments apparently. Like when you do your spells and stuff, it'll like blow up, put craters in the ground and all this kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. But maybe I'll come back to it later once they beef it up and iron it out and add some stuff. But the demo didn't really do it for me. I played another one called Altered Alma, because Alma's my wife's name. So I played this game. But
of course, naturally.
But it looks, if you press and watch the video on their page, looks sick. Cyberpunk Metroidvania with anime cutscenes and romanceable characters.
What's it called?
Altered Alma.
Altered Alma.
Watch the video. It's sick.
Carbon.
Put it up.
Oh, okay.
Let's watch it. Watch it together.
Okay.
Is it?
Okay, so it's kind of like
this one.
pixely.
It's like Mega Man.
Altered Alma. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a side scroller. Like, there's a puppy.
You got a little robot friend.
Whoa!
Romanceable characters.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, damn. We're going to have to blur this out. Oh, shit. We can't be showing this.
Why the hell not?
I don't know.
It's a cyberpunk Metroidvania with anime cutscenes, romanceable characters. So far, very cool. Reminds me of like Mega Man with the wall sliding and the jumping and the animations. You play as a cyborg or synthetic female named Jack. You know me. Okay, if cyberpunk is mentioned and romanceable characters, and especially cutscenes like that, you got me hooked already. So, one of the early weapons is like a quantum blade, it's called, where you throw it and then teleport to the blade and like you do shit to it with it.
Right.
So it's for traversing and for like getting behind enemies, to get backstabs and all sorts of stuff. Definitely cool. Look out for this one. The demo was sick and it has my attention.
When's it come out?
Don't know.
Altered Alma. Aruma. Coming soon.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be playable on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Steam. Status playable demo was released September 3rd, 2024. Oh, wow. It's been the demo's been circulating for a while, I suppose.
Oh, geez, really?
That's
a long
no
time ago.
confirmed. It just says 2026, so sometime this year. Anyway,
Okay.
very cool. Very cool.
Is that it? Is that all you've been playing?
Well, and Marathon, which I guess we can jump into now.
Right.
Okay.
The server slam.
The server slam. I was slamming some servers. I played about 4 hours of this. 4 and a bit, maybe 4 to 6 hours, I'd say.
I've played 3.4 hours.
Okay, and I played more than that because I was doing a bunch of solo stuff. I was trying out the solo.
This says you have played 5.5 hours.
Oh, I was right on the fucking. I said between 4 and 6 hours. Look at that. Marathon is an FPS PvP VE extraction shooter.
Yes.
Okay.
It is very similar in play style.
Play style?
Play
mechanics? Mechanics? Yeah, mechanics.
Loop, gameplay loop.
Yeah, gameplay loop, like Arc Raiders.
Gameplay loop is the same as Arc Raiders.
But like Arc Raiders put that bar quite high.
Yeah.
Because Arc Raiders came out pretty polished, ran pretty good. It was fun, especially with your friends. You could solo, and it'd still be fun because you could make friends when you're running around solo.
Mm-hmm.
This game, right off the bat, let's talk about. You have different classes right now. I think there's 6 in the beta.
I didn't try all of them. I only tried
like 3.
2, I think. I tried 2 of them. I didn't try the solo class.
This already separates itself from Arc because you can't play classes in Arc Raiders, so it's not.
Yeah, it's
really
also like a hero kind of shooter too.
So they have like this tank guy. They have a thief, recon, healer, assassin, and Rook, who's the solo guy.
And I think that's why this might be okay. It might survive.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know what I mean? It does have a mix of, I don't know what you would call it, like a mix of like
it's an ability shooter. Yeah.
Ability shooter with the extraction thing of Arc Raiders. The Arc Raiders team, I remember them commenting that they didn't do this for a reason. I don't remember what it was, like do classes.
Mm-hmm. Because it probably pigeonholes people into certain things, and it's like, you why aren't you healing me?
And then they got to balance classes on top of balancing weapons. Yeah. Maybe it's just more shit to deal with, but
it's a 3-player party system, so you can queue with 1 to 3 players, but will always be put into a 3s lobby. So in Arc Raiders, they will try to match you up if you go in solo, they'll put you in solo queues or solo lobbies. If you go in duos, they'll try to what were they doing? They'll try to match you with other duos, but you might see 3s in your lobby. I think that's how they did it.
They try to just put you with whoever, the same amount of people you're with.
Yeah.
They prioritize that matchmaking.
Yeah, so in Arc Raiders, you can play a solo game, and you are a solo player, and you play against other solo players. In this game, when you play as Rook, the solo shell, they're called shells, you get dropped into a halfway done game. So it's like halfway through the game.
Right.
Where you essentially run around and try to scavenge as much shit as possible and get out. So you scavenge dead bodies, whatever loot's left over, and you jump out. So I jumped into this thinking that I was playing against other Rooks,
right?
Like single players, and I was like, "Oh man, that's sweet!" Because you start with a random loadout, which would put all the Rooks and all the players in the solo lobby at an even playing field when you drop into the map. I'm like, that is really cool. You can't create a custom loadout for this Rook character,
right? So everyone's on a free loadout.
That's what I thought. So you go in, I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And then whatever gear you gather, and if you exfiltrate, then you put that stuff automatically goes into your vault, and you can't use that stuff on your Rook. You can only use it on your Rook when you're in the game, when you're in the match, which is also cool. It's like, okay, so the only advantage you would have against other solo players would be what gear you find in the match. I was like, that's sick. That's a really good solo playing experience, right? And it's competitive. And then I kept playing solos, and I kept getting teamed by 2-3 players at a time. And I was like, I was like, are these people already like teaming up? Like, why are they teaming up in these solo lobbies? And then I Googled it, and it's not anything like that at all.
And the teams that were killing you were
All
not
stacked.
rooks. But they're not rooks also.
Right. They're not rooks. They're like the other classes, and they're stacked because there's 15 minutes left of the match. They're the ones that have survived and have all the loot. Right? So like you get dropped in this, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And then I Googled it, and the point of the scav is to just go in, scavenge, and get out. Maybe start or third-party people, leftovers, like rat around. I was like, man, that's lame. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
So I was like, there goes the solo play. I don't want to play solo. Like, why would you play that?
So you're just a rat.
So you're just a rat, and you like scavenge people's bodies, and then you like leave.
A scavenger rat.
So that kind of like took it down a notch for me. I did not like that at all.
Yep. It's not a perfect game, that's for sure. The menus are fucking confusing. There's too much crap everywhere.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of lore, at least.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of like
check this
kind
out.
of talking and kind of story.
So what I could put together was you're sent to the Tau Ceti 4 or Tau Ceti system. Tau Ceti 4 is the planet, right?
You were 100 years before the marathon ship departed
for
Earth,
the
I
Tau
guess,
Ceti.
for the Tau Ceti system to colonize it or whatever. But then they lost communications with them 100 years before. So there's been no communications from the marathon ship since then back home. And then randomly 100 years later, they got a distress call from the marathon after thinking it was like long gone. You know what I mean? So I think that's what happened.
Cool.
That's what I got from it.
Nice.
And and you're like a brain on
like
a ship.
You're a human brain on a ship. Yeah.
Yeah. And you get kind of projected down into these bodies on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the internet says is the setting Tau Ceti 4, the lost colony, once thriving home to 30,000 colonists. The settlement of Tau Ceti 4 has been abandoned, and its inhabitants have vanished without a trace. That's what Google says. The ghost ship, the UESC Marathon, is a massive colony ship converted from the Martian moon Deimos, remaining in a decaying orbit above the planet as a silent ghost ship. The hostile world, the planet's surface is now lethal to unprotected humans requiring specialized equipment or synthetic bodies to survive. Now, there was an older marathon game back in the 90s, I think, which this is like not a remake or remaster, but it's like the retelling or reboot or
is it? I didn't know that.
Call that. But
I did not know that.
I don't know if this lore that I just read is from that 90s. I couldn't tell Google to give me the 2026 marathon game lore.
Oh, it could be, because that doesn't sound like... Because there's robots. Who are the robots?
Right.
What are the robots on the planet that you're fighting?
So, I don't know.
They're UESC or whatever.
Yeah, the lore is intriguing to me. I liked it, but the way they present it's not very cool. You got to pick up data pads and shit like that, I think.
Well, okay.
A lot of reading that I'm not going to do. So I'll watch some YouTube videos probably.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a few things I have an issue with it.
Let's talk about the issues we have.
Okay. Well, like we said, the menus are all over the place. Maybe it's just
I got lost.
You just got to get used to it.
I just kept getting lost. I'm like, how do I get back to where I was? And I'm like, everything kind of looks the same. And then
your spec tree, like where the hell is that? I couldn't even find it. I was like, where the hell did I put those? Yeah, where the hell did I put those points, those skill points? And I couldn't find it again.
Yeah, the menu's awful.
The menu's horrible. The gameplay itself it's a little slow. The movement is a little slow. Maybe there's a character that has better movement.
Yes, the character I was playing is a lot faster. She's got like a faster and longer slide ability, and then her Q speeds up all her movement abilities. So her double jump, her slide.
What about the heat? Like you run out of stamina pretty fast when you're sliding.
Yeah,
I did notice that. Like you can't slide around a lot, or else you're out of stamina.
I find myself in the middle of nowhere, quite often, and hard to get behind cover because I'm gassed.
Yeah.
Right? Like
you have to stay behind cover for sure. The robots hit hard. You don't have a lot of health. You don't have a lot of shields.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really find. I found a bigger shield like one time, so it might be pretty rare. You don't have a lot of heals. You don't have a lot of ammo. Ammo's really bad. It seems like the loot isn't very good for stuff that you fucking need to have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm finding all this other crap that's like, you mouse over it and all it says is, oh, it automatically sells when you extract or whatever, or when you return to whatever. I'm like, I don't need this shit. I need fucking ammo and I need heals right now. Like, where are they?
Yep.
They're very far and few between, the heals and the ammo, and you spend them constantly.
Oh, like in an instant it's gone. You're always shooting shit.
You're always shooting and blowing your ammo away and using your heals, and then you have nothing left, and then you just die to fucking robots. You die because you can't heal yourself.
There's multiple times where robots kept dropping or like coming up the stairs, and we just keep mowing them down, and we're like, okay, where's the? And they just keep coming, like, and we just have to sit there and take it. We're out of ammo.
You got no ammo. You got no heals, and you got to run.
And the robots don't drop much. Like, they may drop a gun with a couple of bullets.
They don't drop anything.
And you're like.
They don't drop heals.
No, definitely not.
So, like, what are you supposed to do? They need to balance the loot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It would be much better, like, if they did that. Like, I could see the game being decent.
You know what they could do? Is the minimap doesn't tell you much at all, right? So the minimap could tell you, like, the tiers of loot or what kind of loot you could find in this building or in this, like, area. You know what I mean? Like in one of the maps, there's like 5 main buildings. There's like a bio laboratory, this other shit. You could put like little icons just above the name that could tell people, oh, if I need ammo like badly, I should head there and try to loot ammo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that would be cool. And then other people would obviously go there for ammo as well, and you'll get into your firefights. Which leads me into my other dislike is I can't tell who the fuck is on my team.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing.
Like, I can't tell a player from a robot.
Yeah.
Like,
because the robots will go like invisible and stuff too, and they have the same like shields, the same kind of. I saw one move like a player. I thought it was a fucking real player. He was like jumping, and he like jumped down off of a railing and shit. I'm like, oh, we got a player, and then I'm like, doo-doo, and it was dead in 2 shots. I was like, oh, never mind, that was not a player. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah,
and every time we unload on these robots, players hear it, and they come and third party you, and you're just like, and you have no ammo, you have no heals because the robots are hard to kill. Yeah. Behind there's freaking massive shields.
You have to headshot them.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
like the smaller guys, they'll die in 2 headshots. Boom, boom. With like that AR, that single fire.
Oh, I like that one.
That one's pretty good. Man. You have to hit headshots, so. But yeah, I think they just need to balance the player health and the damage.
Yeah, a lot of people are having problems with that. They say the time to kill is way too fast.
Yeah, you're dead and you're using heals constantly and you can't find them anywhere. Like, that's the problem.
They could just give like the health packs.
Lower the damage of the robots.
Lower the damage of the doorbells of the of the robots, or get the health packs to give us more health. You know what I mean? Like, when I use a health pack, just let me use 1 health pack, not 6 health packs to get back to full health.
Yes, they just need to balance the healing and the damage.
Yeah, for
sure, and tweak the loot a little bit, maybe, so you can find some more ammo.
I think out of the 5 hours I played, I found 1 purple item.
I found a couple. Yeah, I found a couple, but
one purple item, and it was to sell. It was to sell back at base for a bunch of credits. Like, it wasn't. Yeah.
Lame.
And then we were playing with Kelv from Gaming Duo, and he's like, I have not seen a green item yet. He's been playing for like an hour or 2. I'm like, come on! Like, if you want people hooked, you got to give them that drip. You know,
you got to give them the loot.
You got to give them that loot. It keeps them going. If they just see white items for 3 or 4 hours, you're like, okay.
Yeah, I think if they tweak those things, like, it could be a good game, and people will play it.
I think
because it's not a third-person shooter.
Yes, exactly.
It's not the same. It's not the same as Arc Raiders.
Exactly.
It's a a hero shooter, ability shooter, which is cool. I like ability shooters, but they have to be it has to feel balanced. Like right now, it does not.
The FPS it's just a different ball game than the third person, because you can't see as much around you. So like going into buildings in FPS is like you got to really cover your corners and your doors, right? Like when you're going into that, and you can't peek around shit like you can in third person view. So like other things I didn't like: no solo matches. That rook shit is stupid. No duos, obviously. It's only trios lobbies. They're gonna learn from this. They're gonna put duos and solos. Why don't you they're going to eventually?
Because we were playing duos, and we kept dying to three stacks.
Yeah,
and we're like,
so we have to get a freaking random person.
Yeah, so we had to fill. Yeah, we had to fill our group.
Yeah. So like just skip the bullshit and launch with a solos, a duos, and a trios. Is it that hard?
Well.
Or are they just testing to see like who plays duos, who plays solos, and then later they'll be like, okay, well, we have enough interest in solos, we'll make a solos. Because
it depends on the total player base. Like if all the players are playing solos, then no one's going to be playing trios. But yeah, I mean, there's some potential here, but I didn't like the way it was. Yeah. I didn't like the way it felt, really. At the moment.
Looking at the things I did like. I liked the way that it felt. It felt familiar because of it was very Destiny 2 like the handling of the weapons, how the weapons shoot, how they hit the target. Like I notice when I'm hitting the target, it feels good. Like in my crosshairs, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hitting that motherfucker, and then I see the skull.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean like the gunplay. I meant the way that it felt as an experience.
Okay. Well. Back to this, like whenever you're shooting in your reticles, it's like, yeah, I'm hitting that guy, and then little digital skull pops. I'm like, oh yeah, I killed him. Next, right? I'm not guessing that I killed the guy. I know I freaking killed the guy.
Right.
I like that. I like that. Because there's so many games where I've shot the shit out of this guy. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's dead, and then I turn around and he's in my face and he kills me. But with that like visual thing that I've killed him, and then the thing pop up, I'm like, okay, I see it in my reticle that the skull pops up. I've killed him. I don't need to go hunting through the side panel to see that I killed the guy. Yeah, I like that.
The back to that part, you killed guys, but you were saying you don't know who is a robot and who is a player, who is your teammate for that matter. Because when your teammates are shooting, you don't see their little designation above their head, which is like B2,
which is stupid.
C3. What the hell is it? A1. There's these weird designations.
A1, B2, C3.
Like your teammates have. Very weird. Doesn't just show their fucking name.
And it's so small, right?
And
because it's only 2 letters or 2 digits. Yeah.
It's very small, so it can be easily confused with an enemy player who doesn't have anything. But also, when they're shooting, it goes away and it just shows a little exclamation mark over their heads. It's like, why do you need to see that? Why do you need to have an exclamation mark over your teammate's head because they're firing their gun? When I first saw that, I was like, oh, it's like exclamation mark. Does that mean that's an enemy? I start shooting the guy, but he's my fucking teammate, and I'm shooting in the opposite direction where the other guys are.
Yeah, and I'm
like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And then you die in 2 shots from behind, and you don't even know where the fuck you were being shot from.
Yeah, because we were playing with Will. I was playing with Will from Friday Night Gamecast and Kel from Gaming Duo last night, and we were in a firefight where this enemy team was in this building, and like they were the same classes as us. So Will was the recon guy, and we were fighting the other recon guy. So I saw a big smoke bomb, and Will ran into the smoke bomb, so I thought he went into the building, but he ran away from the building to get cover in another like window or something to like I ran after him in the smoke, and I thought he went in the building, so I ran in the building. So I look at a guy that was the recon character just like Will was. I'm like, okay, sweet, Will's here. And I sit in the corner like waiting for the enemies to come up, and then the guy shoots me in the face. Like, I ran right by the guy thinking it was Will, and I was like, oh my god. No like indication that he's on the other. No red like flash or like red outline. I didn't see
red outline. Like, how hard is a red outline to really to indicate like your enemies? Like, it's not fucking hard.
Or just like a red box above, like a little, like how Battlefield does it. Put a little red like a pixel thing. Like, just give me something.
Put your teammates' fucking names above their heads at all times, so you know that it's your teammate.
Yeah,
like at all times, like Apex does. That's all you fucking need to do. Mm-hmm. And anything that you don't see at anything above is an enemy.
Now I don't know if there was friendly fire. We didn't test that.
I don't think there is.
If there isn't, then shoot at everything.
There is not friendly fire. I was shooting at our teammate. Like I was like, why the fuck is this guy not dying? And I was like, oh.
So I didn't know because I didn't want to shoot Will, right? So I second guessed myself because I didn't know if there was. So it was stupid. Anyway,
that's that. I think it does have potential. I'm not going to shit on it completely. Like, these are the things that are wrong with it, and if they were fixed, it would be pretty good.
Well, we didn't talk about the last thing, the aesthetic, the graphics. This game, this ran phenomenal. Like the performance was good. The graphics, I think, are very sleek, very colorful. The neon lights, the HDR on my OLED is eye-fryingly beautiful. Like, it was sick. Like, just the lines, the neon lines in some of the buildings and the lights. Oh, very nice.
I didn't try it yet.
I love the plastic wrap. When you walk into the plastic wrap doors, it's like the sound on that. Oh, I just go in and out.
Oh, the sound. The sound isn't great. Like, the directional sound, not really that good. We've been snuck up on by giant robots with no sound. Literally shoot you in the back of the head. Like, where the fuck did this guy come from? You fucking you're one shot because there's a robot directly behind you that somehow
a giant robot with a fucking shield. Like,
a giant robot stomping around with no audio, and he pulls up right behind you. Like, whoa. Ugh. But I hate that. So that they got to fix that. But I mean, the aesthetic, I don't love it. I don't know. It's just not for me. The giant fucking blocky color. It looks like a Lego. It looks like a Lego.
It's different though. I like
the Lego world. There's no textures. Everything is just colors.
I think that's why it runs so well.
Yeah, probably.
Because there's no real textures on the buildings and shit. Yeah. You can see a little bit, but it's just color, right? And I think that's how they got around it. It's smart, right? You design something like an art style a certain way where you don't need to pump so much textures and shit on it if it doesn't need it because of the way you're playing with that art style. I think that was very smart of them because it needs to have like next gen-ish graphics, but it needs to run good, right? And I think they kind of nailed that because every time you go into a room, everything looks so nice and clean and like dentist clean. Like I like it a lot. I think they did a really good job with that.
All right. Fine.
I think what else? I think that's it, really.
I think that's it.
I think they need just fix that menu for me. That's awful. And the sound. Other than that, we had some really good times. There was a couple of good firefights that we came out on. There was a few.
Yeah, a couple of team fights that we won.
Yeah.
The fucking.
But again, we were starved for ammo in that
the sonar fight. Guy though, the recon guy is really strong. Like we wouldn't have won that fight if I hadn't popped that fucking
wall hacks.
Yeah, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like we knew where every one of them was, and we killed them when one of us was knocked because Kelp was knocked. Mm-hmm. So like that's super strong. So and the cooldown is really long too. So I mean, it is. You have to be careful with that.
Yeah. The healer guy is not great because like his robot healer doesn't really heal that fast or much.
No, it's so slow.
It's really slow.
I'm like, give me some fucking heals, man.
Yeah, man. Like
you could at least make the ability heal a lot because your friggin' little health packs don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
I don't know. I enjoy my time. It's not like I don't know. It'll have its audience, I think. And I don't think it's gonna die like everyone thinks it's gonna die. Like Concord, not a fat chance. I don't think because it's an FPS, and it's a little bit more. Even the inventory system is a little bit harder to follow than Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders very simple inventory system.
And your backpack is so small.
Oh, yeah, and there's so much shit to read on each one of those items. Like you don't know what the fuck you're putting on your guy.
Yeah.
Like I think that whole thing
This needs to be streamlined a little bit.
Yeah, but maybe they want it to be a little more complicated for the more hardcore kind of extraction players. But like Arc Raiders is way simpler, in the fact how to organize your inventory and what does what, you know. Which I think is why Arc Raiders is so popular.
And it's quicker. The inventory is quicker.
Management, yeah.
You click and drag it away and like.
Yeah.
I
was like in Marathon, I was like, how was like drop this shit?
I got like right click on it, drop.
And in Arc Raiders, whenever you go to a loot box or an ammo box, if you pick out the wrong ammo, you can put it back in the box. I couldn't do that in Marathon, so I accidentally clicked the wrong ammo, and I had no inventory space. So I was like, "Oh fucking, how do I drop this ammo?" To pick
like
the other
ammo? You can't drag an item on top of another item to swap it.
Yeah.
It does. It just says, "Oh, your bag is full. Your bag is full." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So you have to right click on another thing in your inventory, drop it, and then click on the other thing. Yeah, it needs to be streamlined.
Yeah,
it's not perfect. It's got some work to be done, but they release in a week though, so chop.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. They're definitely going to fix some things. It's going to take a bit, so that's why I'm not buying it day one.
No.
And a lot of people I don't think are going to, but you know,
I don't know. There's some potential. They're
going to have to hit the floor running, whatever that drops, and they're going to have to take that community feedback on the good stuff, like on the not everything, but like really find out the real gripes with your game. And what it is, it's friction. You want less friction on a game where you have to manage your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like when you're in the map and you're frantically trying to organize your inventory and there's shit going on around you and you need ammo or health, like less friction, please.
Mm-hmm. 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 That's it. That's it.
If I had to score this from the server slam, I'd probably give it like 76, 77.
I wouldn't give it that high.
No way. I wouldn't give it an 80. It's definitely not an 80. But it's better than a 75. So I'm between 75 and 80. So
maybe like a 70.
I'll go 76.
It's just the core. It's hard for you to get going after, like, get reset after fighting robots. Mm-hmm. It takes fucking forever to reset, to heal, to get your ammo, to loot. It just takes too long, and you are so exposed to third party that you just die because you have no health.
I think that's maybe
no shields.
Maybe that's what they're leaning more on, the abilities for these characters is to.
But the cooldowns on the abilities is take forever. Like your cooldowns are not going to be up again.
Yeah.
After you fight some robots, you know what I mean? Like
maybe you don't even use those abilities against robots.
It's just slow. It's very slow to get reset. And I think that's what they just need to tweak it. They just need to tweak that, in my opinion. In my professional amateur opinion. Of a shooter opinion.
Tau Ceti. I've been to Tau Ceti.
The Talmebas.
The Talmebas in Tau Ceti.
Oh,
all right.
That movie comes out next month.
Oh, is it next month? Is it the theater or is it to Apple?
Theater.
Oh, but it's Apple movie.
No.
Yeah. I thought it was going to Apple.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure. Hail Mary movie.
I think it's going to be in like IMAX and shit.
I thought it was published by like Apple or some shit. Apple TV, science teacher, Ryland Grace wakes up on a spaceship, yada, yada, yada. Why is it on Apple TV?
Project Hail Mary is available on Apple TV. What?
Maybe they funded it or like helped fund it. They have something to do with it.
Like if that's available on Apple TV, it just says coming soon, 2026. Like I'd rather watch it in my basement than at the fucking theater. If I could just buy it on Apple TV for like $20. It's
gonna be good.
That's sick.
Yeah, gonna be good. Okay.
All right. We're gonna transition here.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Aged like milk. Aged like milk. So, here's what I did. I have been keeping track of our transcripts, okay? I download the auto-generated transcripts from Apple Podcasts every episode into a text file, and I keep it. I have 100 of them. I have kept them in a folder on my computer. What I did was I zipped them all up, and I gave it to the AI, for the AI to go back and scrape, and I can search through all of them through the AI and say, I'm looking for this. When did we say this? I want every mention of when we talked about whatever. Tell me the episodes we talked about it in. And the AI gives me an answer. So I was using ChatGPT, and I said, I want to know when we first talk about AI upscaling taking over the industry. When did we do this? And it gives me an answer, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, give me a little bit more of the context of the conversation, and it gives me a bunch of shit, and I'm like,
it doesn't sound like us.
This doesn't sound like something we said. So I go back to the fucking episode it tells me, and I do a Control F in the text file of our transcript, and nothing found. And I'm like, go back and check it again, please. I don't see anything in my transcript like that. And it's like, oh, that's because you didn't say that. And I was just like, well, you just fucking told me we said it. And I was like, go back. What episode did we say it in? And he's like, oh, I just looked and you never said that. And I was just like, oh my God. Yeah. And I was like, 10 minutes, I was like looking through our episode that it told me it was in. And I was like watching it, and I was like, okay, well, whereabouts in the episode did we say this? I'm like, here are the timestamps for the chapters in the episode. Can you slightly articulate maybe where it would have taken place in the episode? And it's like, oh, yes, it would have taken place in this chapter quite near the end. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I go listen. Spent 10 minutes listening to the fucking episode trying to find where we said what he told me that we said. And I'm like, it's not here. Can you go back and check again? And then I Control F'd on the fucking file, and it wasn't there. And it was like, oh, you never said that ever.
This is what the world is paying all this money for.
Yeah, it's so bad.
This shit.
How hard is it to fucking parse a text file that I give you and give me information on it?
It's such a farce. It's absolute
bullshit.
Farce.
So I went to Claude instead. Worked first fucking try with Claude. First try. But Claude wouldn't accept all 100 of the files.
Right.
I had to get Claude to create me a script to combine all 100 into one file so it could read it. So it did. So that's what I did. And now I have, from kind of various episodes, some of the predictions that we've made or things that we've said, and we can go through them. Okay. Episode. We'll start off. This isn't gaming related, but it is a prediction that I made. Episode 13.
Oh, wow.
Episode 13, which was fucking a long time ago. Episode 13 was June 14th, 2022. Okay. Oh, this is a spoiler, though, for Stranger Things. Okay. So you haven't seen it. So maybe I shouldn't actually say this, but I predicted the ending of Stranger Things exactly in episode 13. Exactly. Predicted.
Okay, so if you want to hear the prediction, go back to 13 and listen to it.
You can. The proof is there. It was predicted exactly. This aged like wine. Okay, we got to age like wine and age like milk. So we'll do a thumbs up and a thumbs down on these. Age like okay. Episode 21, which was we're looking at October 4th, 2022. We had a little discussion about Skull and Bones. It had been delayed. It had been delayed again for a second time, and we compared it to these cyberpunk delays. It was originally supposed to come out in fall 2018, Skull and Bones.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts.
And we pointed back, it had been pushed so many times that nobody could even count. And Nathaniel, you said flat out, I wouldn't be surprised if they just straight up canceled this thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. But they obviously didn't cancel it. And in episode 32, we found out why the game wasn't canceled was because of that agreement with the Singapore.
Yeah, the big investment agreement thing.
Yeah, so we thought it would be canceled. We were wrong. Aged like milk.
That was close, though. If it wasn't backed by a government, it definitely would have been canceled.
Oh, it would have been done. It would have been over.
Yeah.
Okay, so episode 34.
Skull and Bones. And we tried it, and it was not good.
Yeah. Episode 34, April 18th, 2023. We are talking about Cyberpunk and FSR 3. So
when was that?
April 2023.
Okay.
This is when they added the ray tracing overdrive mode to Cyberpunk on PC. It was PC only, and we were talking about if CD Projekt Red would ever push it to console. Okay, because FSR 3 can be used on the console. So our prediction was that FSR 3 would allow CD Projekt Red almost certainly to update the console version to include the ray tracing overdrive mode, which we were wrong about. That did not happen. The consoles do not have path tracing.
And to this day, only a handful of games use FSR even 2 on console. A lot of games still just use FSR on console, yeah. Isn't that disgusting? Like, you have the power to use FSR 2 and 3, because some games do use FSR 3, and you don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if we were wrong about that, which we were adamant. We were like, oh, yes, FSR 3.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, no, because we were like, this is, I think this is a quote from you. You said, this is CD Projekt Red. They're masters at this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it. Okay, and it did not happen. Consoles did not get the overdrive mode, unfortunately.
Hold on. Let's see. What version of FSR is running on console Cyberpunk? Do we know?
I don't know.
Based on the most recent updates of Cyberpunk 2077, the game has transitioned. Is that for PC or for PC users? Have FSR 4. So FSR 4 is on the PC version.
Yeah, obviously.
But what about? Yeah, it's just Cyberpunk 2077 update version 2.3 brings FSR 4 frame generation. Oh, VRR for consoles and much more. Not FSR 4 for consoles. It's still 2.1 on Cyberpunk for consoles. Cyberpunk will be one of the first games to support FSR 3. Will it also be available on consoles? No one can answer my question.
Well,
I think it's still on 2 point something. It's not.
All right, so I did have dates on all the rest of these. For some reason, I didn't have them for. So yeah, we were wrong about that. Aged like milk. Aged like milk.
We're just milk farmers here.
Next one, episode 38, May 30th. This one is funny. May 30th, 2023. We had Nick and Will on. Okay. For the Sony PlayStation Summer Showcase breakdown. Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay. I remember this one.
This is when they announced the PlayStation Portal. Okay. All of us full ranted on how stupid it was and how much it was going to flop. Like, we were like, this is so stupid. Like, why would you use this? Like, why would you spend that money?
Will has one now.
They all have one.
Yeah.
I think Nick has one too. No, or Kelvin.
Yeah, they do. They all do. Yeah, I think
they all do. They all have
Nick
one.
has all the knickknacks.
Yeah. So the core argument that we had was that you had already been doing the exact same thing on your phone for a long time, like a PS5 controller with Bluetooth and a PS Remote Play app for free.
Yep.
And we all thought this was just the stupidest thing. And it was called the Project Q or something.
Project
back
Q
then.
or something. Yeah.
So you said if it was more than $300, it would be a disaster, and it launched for $269 Canadian. And then I was like, okay, well, was it a flop? Like, we know a couple people who have one. I don't think it was a flop though. So VGCharts.com says 7% of PS5 owners in the US purchased a PlayStation Portal, which is approximately 2 million units in the US alone. So 2 million PlayStation Portals sold in the US alone up to the end of 2025, which is, I think, pretty good. I guess it's. I'm going to say that's not a flop, and we were wrong about that one.
Well,
I think a lot of people just wanted to lie in bed.
I still stand
and play.
How stupid it is.
But the thing is, we didn't think the remote play was good. I think the remote play isn't actually that bad now through the portal, which is maybe different than the app uses.
They might have some sort of magic sauce that they've.
Because Kelf says he used it in like hotel rooms when he was not home and
playing his PlayStation at home.
Yeah. playing your
over the
PlayStation.
internet.
Yeah, it's like a remote gaming, which I don't love remote gaming, but 2 million units sold in the U.S.
How many?
Aged like milk.
How
This
many
one aged like milk.
PSVR 2 sold?
Oh, PSVR 2.
Oh, that's a flop. Only 600,000 units. Well, in the first 6 weeks. And then they just stopped giving numbers after that.
How much, sorry?
600,000 in the first few weeks.
In the first few weeks. That's pretty good.
600,000 the first 6 weeks.
There's got to be more than 2 million then.
And then you can't find any numbers after that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because would we call PSVR 2 a flop then?
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, they stopped supporting it though.
Yep. They're like, okay, well, since we didn't really push this and blah, blah, like they didn't do anything. Like they just threw it out there and they're like, live or die, swim.
Anyway,
Yep.
we were hating on this thing real bad. I went back and watched it. We were Nick said it was the Xbox, it was the Kinect of the PlayStation.
Oh, wow.
The Xbox Kinect. But yeah. Well, aged like milk, maybe, perhaps. Next, episode 43, August 8th, 2023. It was a dedicated episode specifically about upscaling technologies, our upscaling technologies taking over gaming. We had a whole episode about it. And that was what? Almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It has definitely taken over gaming.
Yes, for sure.
And now a lot of games have it enabled by default.
By default, yeah, you have to.
Which was not happening back then.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't happening back then.
Correct.
So I think this one,
That's a good one.
aged like wine.
Even though I hate that shit, but
It's
you know what?
everywhere now. Now
We're
it's
gonna have
everywhere.
to.
Now
We're gonna
AI
have to.
is fucking everywhere. AI, everything
We're
is
gonna have to
taking
because you can't buy any computer parts. So what am I gonna upgrade my computer? Never again. I'm never gonna upgrade my computer.
over. Yeah.
So I hope that the upscaling is good for another 4 years.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Next one is a good one, Nate. This one is yours. This was your prediction.
Matradamus?
Naturadamus. We had an episode 48, which was, I believe, about short games, quick games. And Nate, it's not really a prediction, but you were talking about Wild Frost and roguelites and roguelikes, and I was kind of confused back then about what the hell you were talking about. What is a roguelite? What is a roguelike? And you said that these games are worth paying more attention to as a solution for people who want quick games in short bursts. Okay? And you said to look out for these. And since then, what has happened? Since 2023?
They're all over the place now.
Now everything
Everywhere.
fucking roguelite. We play them all the time now.
Yep.
And they've exploded in popularity over the last 2 years. Roguelites released since then, in no particular order. Balatro went insane.
Game of the Year nomination.
Hades 2, Game of the Year nomination. Ball Pit, Mullet Magic, Megabonk, Blueprints, Peak. For the King 2 was really good. I liked it. And Bazaar, obviously, I have a. But Elden Ring, Night Rain, they made a fucking. Like, it's exploded. It's exploded. So I think that one aged like.
I think
Vino.
it's good.
Good prediction.
Delicious.
Episode 53 from January 2024 was our gaming prediction episode. Okay. We had a whole episode predicting things.
Okay.
This was 2 years ago, last month.
Okay,
over
cool.
2 years ago. Okay. So we said Nintendo Switch 2 will be announced in the spring and released in the holiday season
Of
2024. With no competition to steal its thunder, he said. We were wrong.
Wrong.
It was revealed 1 year later in January 2025
and
released in April. So we were 1 year off.
Yeah. Okay.
We were 1 year off. We said spring, but we said spring 2024.
Okay.
It was spring 2025. We said the Switch 2 will feature a new NVIDIA chip with DLSS 3 support.
It does it not?
Yes,
It does.
we were right. We were right about that. We said Switch 2 games will look great using upscaling and be able to run AAA titles at 1080p.
Does that now? Yep.
We were right. Lots of Switch 2 ports and of AAA games have come out with that. Exactly. We said Switch 2 will have a 1080p screen and better controllers. We said it will not launch with an OLED, but that we would release an OLED down the road, which we have not seen yet.
Yeah.
So we predicted they would release a Switch 2 OLED. No news on that yet. Still a bit early. Still a bit early on that one. We're predicting that again. We stand by our prediction for that. We said Nintendo would release a new Zelda game along with the new console.
Oof.
We were wrong.
Wrong.
Aged like milk. Aged like milk. We said a new Pokemon game will release with the new console. We said it would be obvious because of their annual releases.
It did.
Did it come out with the Switch 2? It was around the same time, yeah?
Yeah. It was a
little before, I think.
Was it a launch title? No, I think it was a couple weeks after.
So we were almost right there, and it sucked. It wasn't a Switch 2 game, though.
So ZA came out October 16th, 2025.
Okay, so it was after.
Yeah.
So it was a little after.
Yeah, like a month or so.
Here's one. Here's another one. Moving away from Nintendo. We predicted that no new PS5 or Xbox hardware would release in 2024. We said maybe a slim Xbox variant, but nothing major until Grand Theft Auto 6 came out. We were wrong.
Yeah.
The PS5 Pro released later that year, November 2024.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. PS5 Pro just came out, and we didn't think there was going to be a PS5 Pro, and they did it. Here's one. Here's a good one. We predicted that AI, this is 2 years ago, AI in game development will become massively controversial, mirroring the AI art debate. And we were absolutely right.
Yep, for sure.
Massively
Did we have any quotes
controversial. No, not that I pulled off, but we just said that it would be controversial because it was going to happen. We obviously thought it was going to happen.
And what happened? Game of the Year talks, Expedition accidentally leaving in an AI asset, got them dumped from the Indie Awards. Yep.
Yikes. So there we go. That one aged like a wine. Studios, we said this, studios will increase game prices even while cutting costs with AI to maximize profit. And what have we seen over the last 2 years?
Well,
layoffs, studio closures,
Mm-hmm.
game prices are now normal to be $80 US, $94 Canadian for AAA titles. That's normal now. $95 for a fucking game.
Yeah, unless you're Arc Raiders.
Yeah, but I'm talking like AAA games, like big releases.
I suppose, yeah.
Blizzard is already using AI-generated assets for Diablo content. We were talking about that back then.
Mm.
And the trend has spread over the last fucking
like a
2
cancer.
Years. Yep, we saw it with Embark. We saw the controversy with Arc Raiders using AI for the voices.
The finals,
we were right.
The announcement, the announcers in the finals,
We
it's
were
all
fucking right.
Voice AI.
Here's one that I'm kind of up in the air here. We said 2024 would be a quiet year for big releases. We said 2024 would be a backlog multiplayer year.
We say that every year.
Was this true, though? Here's the games that came out in 2024.
Okay.
We got Dragon's Dogma 2.
Okay.
We had Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
Black Myth Wukong. Helldivers 2. Hellblade 2.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Ooh.
Space Marine 2. Metaphor Refantasio. Astrobot. Stellar Blade. I only played one of these games.
What was the game of the year?
Two of these games.
Astrobot.
Yeah. So I only played two of those games, and
2024 wasn't with that list again. Are you sure there wasn't any more 2024?
Those are the biggest ones that I could find. Those are like the biggest games because what in Game of the Year?
When did Tears of the Kingdom come
Astrobot.
out?
What was nominated for Game of the Year? We bet Black Myth Wukong, Astrobot, Dragon's Dogma. Like those are the Metaphor. Those are the Game of the Year noms, weren't they?
Yeah.
It's not that strong.
Yeah, it's
really
not that strong.
So we were kind of right. But you said that Dragon's Dogma 2 would be the biggest game of the year. This is what you said. Now, what does that mean? Biggest game? I'm not sure. But Astrobot won Game of the Year.
Game of the Year, yeah. How many? Well, see how many copies sold of each one of those Game of the Year nominations.
Biggest Game of the Year? Okay. What game sold the most in 2024? Okay. Maybe look that up.
Game sold the most copies in 2024. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was the best-selling game of 2024 in the U.S.
Oh, there you go. So
Other top performers include Black Myth, Pal World. Well, I forgot about Pal World.
Pal World, okay.
And Helldivers 2. So those were the top 4 highest-selling games.
So you were wrong.
Yep, I was wrong.
Aged like milk.
Damn.
And that was everything from that episode.
Fastest start. Pal World sold 8 million copies in 6 days.
Wow.
Wow,
that's crazy. All right, so maybe Pal World was, but... Okay, moving on. Episode 67 from July 2024. We had the gaming duo on, and we were discussing the Game Pass price hike. There was a price hike of Game Pass.
Yeah.
That just happened in July 2024, or right before that, along with the Apex Legends Battle Pass rework.
Okay.
So we were talking about that, and we said to expect another Game Pass price hike within a year. That's what we said during that episode. And just over 1 year later, another price hike was announced, and Game Pass went from $19.99 to $29.99 in October of 2025. So
Dang.
we said that in July, and it went up in October the next year. So just over a year later.
Damn it.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. Pretty close.
But I mean, a lot of things go up every year. So...
And they usually wait a year.
It went up
for,
30%, though. It went up from $20 to $30.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking huge. So I'd say we were right. I'd say we were right about that.
Give us that one. Aged like yogurt.
A fine skier.
Yes.
All right, next, episode 71, September 10th, 2024. This one is titled Crossplay, Cross Progression, and the Death of Concord.
Oh.
Concord had officially been shut down already.
Okay.
But I made a bold prediction saying that they would try to bring it back as free to play and load it with microtransactions to try to recoup.
Try that. Yeah.
Yes. To try to recoup the reported 8-year development cost. But they shut it. And then I said they would shut it down within 2 years after that. Didn't happen. They didn't even fucking try. Yeah. They just took the
and
L.
refunded.
They took the L and disappeared. They didn't even try it. So I was wrong with that one.
Everybody. That's fucking nuts.
They refunded
till they made zero money.
What a massive
dump
loss. A massive L. A massive L. Okay, in the same episode, we were talking about Deadlock, the Valve MOBA shooter.
Mm-hmm.
It had just come out. We played it. I said that it wouldn't catch on with shooter players specifically because the matches were so long. They took like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's too much MOBA complexity layered on top of a shooter, and shooter players don't want that. I said the Dota fanboys maybe would stick around to play, but, you know, the League of Legends players maybe aren't going to leave their game to play a shooter, and shooter players don't want to play a MOBA. So I checked in on Deadlock.
So did I.
After 1 year, the player count was only 15,000 players. After 1 year. But they released 6 new heroes in August of 2025, and the player count jumped up to between 30 and 60,000 for the next couple of months after that. And then an expansion came out in January 2026. Last month, the game came out with a new expansion and had 100,000 players this week. This game has 100,000 players still. Like, what?
Yeah, man.
I was shocked.
There's those Steam Valve fanboys that just gobble Valve games.
I'm shocked this game is still going.
24-hour peak to 94,000.
Yeah.
All-time peak 17 months ago, 171,000.
Yeah. That's fucking insane.
87,000 players right now.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not dead somehow. But it seemed to be looking pretty fucking bad there for the first year at 15,000. And that's the only players playing because it's not on any other platform. That's single platform. There's only 15,000 players. I was completely shocked when I read this. 100,000 players this week. Fucking crazy. Maybe we jump back into it. I don't know. Try it.
Maybe they just, because I remember when selecting the ability, there was so much. And I was just
like, so much stuff. And I'm like,
what am I doing? I have to sit here and read all this like in a game. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
So like you have to do your homework before playing the game, I think.
Yes.
And like
You have to use
build out your tree before you start playing.
Yeah, there's got to be like
commit to a build before you start the match, so you know what you're selecting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is the same as like League. You know what you're going to pick.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, there's like those calculators, those builder calculators, all that shit.
So, what do you think about that? That's all I had. That's all I had for our predictions.
That's pretty impressive. Do we have a total of milk and wine totals?
Yeah, let's go back and check the milk and wine. Stranger Things,
Wine.
wine. Skull and Bones,
Milk. I think
milk. So, keep a tally here.
Okay, so go. Wine, milk.
Skull and Bones, milk.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk FSR 3,
milk.
PlayStation Portal flop, milk. AI upscaling, wine. Roguelites, wine. Nintendo Switch 2 announced in the spring and released for holiday season, milk. Switch 2 will feature NVIDIA chips,
Wine.
Well,
DLSS 3 NVIDIA chips.
Yeah, and DLSS 3, yeah, wine. Switch 2 games will look great using upscaling. AAA titles, wine. 1080p screen, wine.
What? Is that one wine? Or we're going to do two wines?
Or is this going to be all... Okay, let's do one wine for all the Switch 2 shit.
Okay.
New Zelda game, milk. New Pokemon game, wine.
Yeah. It was within a month or so.
No new hardware for gaming 2024, milk. AI game development, controversy, wine. Studios increase game prices while cutting costs, wine. 2024 being the quiet year for big releases.
Well, compared to 2025 and 2026,
I'd say it's
lower.
I'd say it's a wine.
Yeah.
I only played like one or two of these, and they weren't really like Rebirth was the best of them all that I played.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say wine. Dragon's Dogma 2 being the biggest game of the year, milk. Game Pass price hike, wine. I'd say wine. It was only like a year. Oh, the Concord prediction where it would come back, milk. They didn't even try. And Deadlock prediction, we said it wouldn't do well. Apparently, we were wrong, which I only found out today or this week. Milk. So there's all our wines and milks.
There's a total of, drum roll.
Oh, I have a drum roll.
Perfectly split. 18 total items, half and half. Milk. 9 milks, 9 wines.
Whoa! Not bad. Not bad.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's go.
Not bad. Not bad. Perfectly split.
Folks.
That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. That was fun. That was fun going back and do that.
That was good. Yeah, there's a lot of content to bring back up. Yeah, that's cool.
100 episodes.
Cool.
This is what we did. This is what we did in the 100 episodes. We flapped
our gums.
Wine and milk. Just milking it.
So there's a 50-50% chance that we're right about everything we say.
That's true. We're either right or we're not right. We got a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, we got to flip a coin on everything we say. Cool. All right.
That's so stupid. We're either right or we're wrong. There's a 50-50 shot at it. So you better listen to what we say.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
But
Anything
that's
else?
it.
That's it. That was good. I like that. I enjoyed that. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this. Sorry we didn't have a robust or bombastic 100th, but that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. Alrighty, everybody. That's it for this week's episode. We want to thank everyone for taking the time to listen out or watch through all of these 100 episodes. Right. Thanks for sticking by for 100 episodes, 4 years watching us grow and lose a member. We didn't even mention Daniel. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Well, we tried to get him on.
We tried to get him on today, but he was working. Please be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and give us a rating and review on Spotify or Apple if you could. It helps us get out to more listeners who may enjoy the show. We are also now part of the Superpod Network, a network of podcasts you can find and browse over at superpodnetwork.com. Remember, you can always leave us a DM on Facebook and Instagram or tweet us or Blue Sky us or somehow weasel into our Discord and leave us a comment or ask any questions. Thanks again, everybody, and hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you are listening to this. Peace.
Peace.